Hello guys, and welcome to already day 10 of Daily Dose of Dutch. And thank you so much for joining me today in this episode. And it's Wednesday, so on Wednesdays I will do Wednesday Wisdom. Not because I think I am so clever, but simply because over the years I've learned things from other people. I'm standing on the shoulders of other people, and I just, some of these things I consider wisdom that I've learned from others, and I would be delighted to pass them on with you. And I asked the question, who's responsible for this? Because so often you hear this question, whether I meet business owners and I talk about the company, when I talk to people about the departments, if I talk to people about the health, if we talk about obviously the government, we ask this question, who's responsible for this? Now, it's so easy to actually point to various places. Who's responsible for this Brexit? Of course, we can look at the people that voted to leave, but we can also look at the people that tricked us into, wrong information. If we look at other things, the economy, the banks, etc., it's so easy to point that finger somewhere else and find somebody else to blame for this. So let me surprise you, and I thought I'll put it on the flip chart. So who's responsible for this? Next time you ask that question, maybe you need to look in the mirror. Maybe you need to point that finger on yourself. Because we are all dealt with the same economy. We're dealt with the same wind and rain and sunshine. The question is, what do you do with that? Because if you don't like the outcome, if you don't like the results, maybe it's time to change the actions that you take. If you're unhappy with your health or with your fitness level, then it's time that you change your actions. Of course, it's easy to blame Tesco for all the stuff they put on offer in the biscuit section. But ultimately, it's you buying it. It's you putting it in your mouth. Unless you are strapped down somewhere and somebody is force feeding you all these chocolates and all these goodies and sweets and stuff like that. So next time you ask that question, who's responsible for this? It's time to look in the mirror and say, oh, actually, maybe I am responsible for this. So then you can also ask yourself the question, what can I actually do about it? And whether that's for your health, whether that's for your fitness level, whether that's for the economy, for your business, for your department, for your job, for the role that you play, wherever that is, you have to ask yourself the question, what can I change to make a difference? Jim Rohn said, for your circumstances to change, you have to change. And we can all change. We're not trees stuck somewhere in a fixed place. We're actually able to move. So I wish you well with that. And if you wonder, where am I going to start? Because it's pretty difficult where I am. I would be delighted to have a chat with you. So leave me a comment or send me a message or just send me an email. hugo@hugohigh.com, and I would be delighted to have a chat with you about it. I wish you well. So who's responsible for this? You are.